Okay folks, this will be a challenging one. This is something I had myself. I didn't find it on the street for a change. Let's see if we can make it come up a treat. Okay, let's see what this is. It looks boring colour-wise, but it could look good. It is a bottle, an empty one, and it is a Dare limited edition hazelnut latte flavour. Really nice, folks. Really daring. Daring, yeah, right. Dare. Makes me think of the Human League in their most successful album, the Dare album, which has the songs among others, Don't You Want Me? And I always think of that when I think of the word Dare. Taking a while, folks, sorry. And that's come up looking really quite interesting, but not quite there. We're a bit off the page, not quite on there. A little bit slow with the rolling, you could say. A bit slow off the mark. It's really tricky to control this movement. Rolling is really difficult. Yeah, that's shit house. That's worse. It looks really bad. That looks crap. So that looks really interesting, but it's still shit. Gonna leave it on yellow. Yeah, again, we're not on it. That looks interesting, that bit there, and we're just off the page anyway. It's looking crap, folks. Rolled it off the side again. Yeah, that looks really quite interesting. Looks like it could be a happy accident, maybe not. Maybe we could utilise that, or maybe not. I'm going to try another one. Still, it looks like it's got potential. Gonna try it again, folks. I'm really having trouble getting the momentum going properly. It's really hard to start the movement and to keep it moving. And again, we're off the page. That looks shit house. We're off the page. I got a feeling maybe this could be something. I don't know. Fuck it. It's really a difficult one, folks, this Dare album. I'm talking about the Human League now. They're one of my old favourites. I find lyrics hard to relate to now. I don't find I like the old music that I used to listen to much because the lyrics don't match my life story anymore, or I'm very sensitive to lyrics not being with my... Yeah, this is where we're losing it. So I really feel like the lyrics of songs like Don't You Want Me really don't relate to my life anymore. I feel really fussy about lyrics, like I'm really anal retentive. If any lyrics go against any part of my life, I just can't relate to them. I find them irrelevant, and I don't like lyrics that are irrelevant anymore, so I just really have given up on... I don't listen to much music now. I've been having a lot of problems feeling depressed and anxious, being lonely and not being with my partner Luigi. I really miss him and I really adore him, and I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9. And I really miss him, and it's really difficult trying to get in touch when you don't have... I don't have his phone number. His number isn't anywhere. I tried to look in some places. I don't even remember exactly his surname. And that's kind of looking a lot more interesting. I think we can utilise that. I think we can make a mirror image, maybe. But I really miss my partner Luigi, and I really need to get in touch. I really need to find where he is. It really gets lonely without him, and I really need to get in touch. I'm going to try another one, folks. But yeah, I don't feel like listening to music much. I do and I don't. I do listen to some music on YouTube when I'm on the bus or I'm somewhere. Sometimes I do. I just find, lyrics, the old songs I used to really love, I just don't feel a sense of interest anymore. I do like the music. The actual music still sounds good. It's just the lyrics don't conform to my way of life. It looks really interesting, but again, we haven't done it properly. Do wonder if we're going to utilise this one. But I really miss my partner Luigi, and I really need to get in touch. Going to do something different anyway, folks. It's going to be daring, and I'm going to use something that may not necessarily work all that well, that we all for all we know. I'm going to be a little bit daring, folks. But yeah, I used to love listening to the Human League a lot, and I still like some of their songs, but as I said, the lyrics don't fit my life anymore, and I've just lost my ability to enjoy the music when it's got lyrics that are just clashes. I don't know why I've become like that. I wasn't always like that. I mainly prefer instrumental music as a consequence of that. That looks really quite interesting. I think it's going to be like that. I think we're going to maybe making a daring piece, folks. I don't like the darkness of the V. It looks too dark. But yeah, I just haven't got the same feelings for the music that I used to have. That I used to be able to relate to the music even without necessarily relating to the lyrics. The lyrics just don't ring true anymore. They just totally obliterate my enjoyment sometimes of the music. Yeah, I used the wrong colour. That yellow colour has come out looking too dark. I don't like it, folks. I like this section here. And like the lyrics in the song, this is being a real distraction, folks. I don't know which way I'm going to have it. You know, which way can I have this daring piece? You know, this daring piece of work I'm just currently trying to bring into fruition, folks. That I'm trying to make happen. That I'm trying to be daring and I'm trying to find a solution to this problem, this creative problem. We're going to do it differently. We're going to be daring, folks. We don't normally lighten it off on negative positive, but because we've got that horrible dark purple look that's just too dark to make anything of, we're going to just do something a little bit more daring and a bit more experimental, and we're just going to fuck it up. You know, if we fuck it up, what else can we do? We don't always get it right. My demos are not perfect. They're not something that always work out. It's experimental work, folks. Being a photocopier artist entails a lot of experimental stuff. It does. You got to be willing to fail from time to time. You know, sometimes you pike out, which is not good. And sometimes it's hard to know when you're piking out or when you're just being realistic and thinking it's not going to work. Try it, go back to the drawing board. And I was just thinking that this was such a work. Go back to the drawing board. You know, you fucked it up. You piked out. You played it safe. This is what you get, folks. You just have to be daring somehow, you know. And I'm pretty sure maybe that's why they called it the Dare album on the Human League, because they were taking a risk. They'd already had some albums that had flopped, and they had to go somewhere, and they managed to do it. And the song that was born was Don't You Want Me, and it propelled them to the top of the charts, or near the top. I forgot. I remember I used to wake up to that song every morning at one stage between 1981 and 1982. It wasn't a song I really liked. The song grew on me when I was about 14, when I started borrowing the Dare album from the local library. I don't know if it was Forestville Library or Belrose Library, but it was one of those two libraries I used to go, and I used to borrow tapes and records back then. And yeah, I really loved Don't You Want Me, but I don't relate to the lyrics anymore. And that's come up looking really, quite a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.